Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Swati Prasad, a specialist in internal medicine. We will be discussing important health topics like the flu season and, of course, the spread of the dengue fever. So, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a lot of questions for you.
Definitely, I'm there to help you out with all your queries, questions.
Before that, let me tell you what happened to me. Okay, basically, there's been a flu going on around the city, okay? And I know this because it started for me, I think, towards the end of March, beginning of, somewhere around, I think around 3 weeks ago. And I fell sick, I had a cough, and then I got a fever for a day, and then I was just tired. And I was just coughing all the time, and then I had a wheezing because I've already have like an asthma thing going on. And then I was just tired, and then I thought I was getting better, and then suddenly I fell sick again, and then I thought I was getting better, and I thought I was getting sick again, and next thing I know, it's now been 4 weeks, and like I just feel good about myself. So like
it takes almost a month for you to recover.
Exactly. Is this so? How?
So, the post-COVID thing actually is, earlier the flu is not like it takes 1 week or 15 days maximum. So the intensity has been changed now. Post-COVID, people are getting sick quite frequently, and the viruses also take a long time to recover from the whatever condition people are getting. So usually this flu thing started with your sore throat, itching in the throat.
Yes.
It starts with the itching in the throat, sore throat, and then you start with a dry cough, running nose. And then the fever starts because the bacteria sets in you.
Right.
Then you start getting these kind of symptoms, cough. Then cough has become productive. Productive means you're getting sputum production, which changes its color according to the virus or bacteria which is present. So that is why there we see all these symptoms, fever, and productive cough, headache, body ache, weakness. Weakness is very common with this.
What about like something like bronchitis?
Yes, bronchitis usually goes when it goes from upper to lower respiratory tract infection.
Okay.
So when you are not treating it in an early stage, then it develops to bronchitis, bronchial infections. Then it goes to lower respiratory tract infection. Those are the serious conditions when it goes there.
So Annika has asked a question about bronchitis. So are there any specific groups of people that are more, let's say, prone to getting?
Yes, those who have low immunity or having pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, pre-existing illnesses, those are more prone for this kind of, to get flu or any infection quite easily because they are already having a pre-existing illness which causes low immunity in them. So immunity is a very big factor for this.
Okay, and now I'm just looking at the comments of our post that we had done because we spoke about the flu.
Right.
Okay, and so a lot of people are saying that this is actually COVID, but nobody's acknowledging it. So like, what would you say? Is there a difference?
So that is what I would like to tell you that, see, the virus, when it is in the air, it is in the air. You cannot eliminate it.
Right.
So COVID is a serious condition. So what actually happened in the COVID, it infects the lung quite early.
Right.
Like flu, it goes to upper respiratory tract, and then COVID is like, it infects your lung in a quite early stages. So I will not say that it could be. I'm not denying it that it won't be. It could be, but not everyone is getting its COVID. COVID is changing its variant. Every virus, every cell changes its variant. So you are seeing many variants, that this variant of COVID is there, that variant of COVID is there. So it is the same thing which is happening. Like, virus is changing its own. Every virus mutates. So when they mutate, this happens. So it is like that. So saying flu is a COVID, see, all the symptoms of COVID is different. If you are having a COVID, you have extra symptom, loss of taste, loss of smell, all these symptoms set in. And your infections are pretty severe than what you get in the flu.
Right. Okay. That's
so So, how would you say is the current situation? Is it more serious or is it less serious than the dengue fever?
Dengue is a separate entity. It is not like a flu.
Yeah.
It is a mosquito-borne. Flu is contagious. It spread from one to another person. Dengue doesn't spread from one to another person. It is a mosquito-borne disease, virus infection. So this viral infection usually comes from the places like tropical countries, such as sub-Saharan countries, Southeast Asian, South Asian countries, Latin America, and Central America to some extent. These are the places where we get dengue fevers, dengue mosquitoes, like Aedes aegypti is the dengue mosquito. So usually Dubai is not the place where you will get, this is not a tropical country. But yes, the thing is the travelers who are traveling for work purpose to these countries, they get more frequently infected with these fevers because there's an incubation period of 5 to 7 days. So when you are traveling, you had a bit with a mosquito, it will take at least 4 to 5 days or to 7 days to develop your symptoms, such as fever. The most common, high temperature will be there, headache will be there. So with the headache, you have a periorbital, that is around or back of behind your eyes. Those kind of headaches will be set in. Body ache. Dengue fever is also known as bone-breaking fever. The reason behind is that it has severe body pain. It is like somebody is breaking your bone. It is that bad. So, and in severe cases, you have gum bleeding, mucosal bleedings, you have pain in abdomen, and blood from your gums, and coming blood in the stool. All these are the symptoms for dengue. But in Dubai, as per, it's not a place to have it. Mostly travelers can get this. I haven't encountered any yet. But yes, there are cases reported which they are talking about in like earlier times, so that there are cases of dengue. I feel that it is more with the travelers. They come with fever and rash.
Right.
So fever with rash is there. So all these are the features for it.
Because so I have been noticing, as someone who's been raised in Dubai, there has been a big increase in the amount of mosquitoes present in the city.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering, when the mosquitoes increase like this, like we are seeing videos of like swarms of mosquitoes. Dubai has a lot of areas of open water and all of that. So and the climate is getting better. Our climate is a lot like a tropical country.
Right.
So
now it is becoming.
Dengue, it could be becoming an issue.
Yes, it could be if we don't keep things clean. Like if we are storing open water in drums or anywhere, like here we feed cats in a bowl and all that. So if you're keeping water there for a long time, and similarly if you are any water storage for a long time, the decorative fountains, all these are the places of where the mosquito breeds. Especially these dengue mosquito breeds in dawn and the dusk time. So we need to be very careful during the dawn and the dusk time. Precautions to be taken during those times.
What are the precautions?
So the precautions are, first of thing, don't keep your stagnant water anywhere.
Okay.
You should clean, if there is any storage of the water, should clean the drum or close the drum. Cleanliness surrounding to be cleaned, so that these mosquitoes doesn't get a place to breed.
Right.
And the next thing is use of repellents. And then wearing a protective gears like full sleeves shirt and long pants, shoes and socks. Then for your household, you should keep nets for the windows and doors.
Right.
And using of insecticides, fogging, to be regularly done, especially in those areas where you have a stagnant water, such as man-made lakes, or you have a decorative fountains. All those areas need to be fogged and use of insecticide to be done.
Okay, and in general, prevention from the flu that's going around, how do we protect ourselves?
So from the flu, it is like whenever you are going to a crowded area, you should wear a mask in those areas, because see, it is a respiratory droplets which is causing. Somebody is infected, they'll sneeze, they'll cough. From those cough and sneezing, you will get these kind of respiratory infections. So wearing of mask is very important when you are going, especially in the crowded areas. Those areas are more prevalent for these kind of things. And yes, drink hot water, coffee, or whatever hot you can take. Eat properly. The most important thing, hydrate yourself and eat properly is very important.
Right.
For that.
Especially keeping in mind that this is the Ramadan season.
This is the Ramadan season. That is what this is the fasting season. So whenever people are coming fasting, I always tell them, hydrate yourself during suhoor and iftar time. Okay. Hydrate as much as you can. Start with water. Drink plenty of water during the time when you break the fast, and when you're starting the fast, suhoor time and iftar time, you should drink plenty of water. That is very important.
That is actually important because not only Annika got sick, as well I have gotten sick and I have gotten a very severe flu. But there is one thing that I have noticed among a lot of people, that they tend to gaslight themselves with the symptoms and not take the break. So when is it time to take a step back and actually seek medication and seek help from professionals?
Right. When you start with it, you should come directly to professional and seek help during that time. You should come that time only and see what is going on with you, and take rest. The most important thing that, okay, this is mild running nose or just a sore throat, I will go to work. You are spreading these infections to other as well.
That's true.
You're going to work, you are spreading these infections because these are droplet infections. You are spreading it to your colleagues. So I always tell people, or whatever patients comes to me, please take at least 2 or 3 days of rest. Give your body a rest so that this will subside early. It shouldn't prolong for you.
Interesting. Sure. Because that is what I didn't do. I tried to continue for like 2 weeks, and then after that I was like, okay, no, I'm breaking down.
That is what the reason is. That is why it is getting prolonged, because we are not giving enough time to our body to recover. So when you started with the flu, at that time only, if you give 2-3 days to recover your body, it will not be prolonged. So it will take its own sweet time of 7 days, but it will not go for months.
Right.
And it will not go harbor to your upper to lower respiratory. It will stay there and it will go from there.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So, and what do you have to say about the flu shot? So we have a lot of
queries about flu
interesting comments on our post where they're talking about how, oh, this flu shot didn't work. I took the flu shot and I feel like I got worse. What do you have to say to those?
See, this depends on person to person. Again, immunity of the person. Flu shot, I will say it is good actually, because see, these are the shots which are preparing you to get, the body is knowing what kind of infection you're gonna get. So it is just telling the body that this virus is also there in the environment. Yeah. So how the body has a fighting cell mechanism with us. So the body will come to know. If you come to know that, okay, this kind of danger is coming to me, you will take precaution. Yes. So the similar way body works. Their fighting cell get to know this is the virus, they prepare themselves for that.
Interesting.
So that is why flu, definitely if you are taking a flu vaccine, there are chances that you will feel sick for 2-3 days. It is quite possible that you will feel sick for 2-3 days. But again, this is because we are inducing the similar kind of virus to your body, so that the body knows what is the danger coming.
Right.
Okay. So we prepare the body for that.
Well, thank you so much for being here. A huge thank you to Dr. Swati for joining us on the show today. And of course, thank you to Annika. And the Lovin Dubai show is going to be back with you tomorrow, live, same time, same place.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.